Well, you don't get to quit a drug cartel.
What the fuck are you gonna do? Kill me?
Marty and Wendy did it again. Despite all odds, they managed to make it out alive. The first two seasons were about how incredibly gifted they are with the whole politics and the machinery of finance. The third season, it is an entirely some of their failures. So welcome back to the Entertainment Lab, as I am here to explain the ending of third season of Ozark. If you haven't yet caught up with the show, head over to Netflix because there are some huge spoilers ahead. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Before you scratch your head about what exactly happened in the end, here is a quick recap for you. Despite Marty wishes, the brides stay back in the Ozarks and continues with their operations. Wendy wants to start a legitimate business, especially considering the cartel war going in Mexico that would cost Navarro his life, and he might want to leave behind something for his children that the feds can't touch. Marty isn't so happy about it, and this leads to some problems between him and Wendy. The condition is exacerbated when Wendy's brother Ben comes to live with them, and the son of Frank Cosgrove and Casey Mobb makes Ruth's job difficult. One thing leads to another and the whole group falls apart, leading to some bloodshed and Marty and Wendy finding themselves trapped in the life that they desperately want to live. Hey guys, the sponsor for this video is one of India's leading clothing accessory store, The Soul Store, a platform where we can buy the official merchandise of our favorite TV show and movies with especially curated design for all of us. Their product range contains a mix of apparel and accessories, so do check out their website. The link is given in the description box below. Helen had made all preparation of throwing the brides under the bus and take the bride enterprise into her own hands. But the last minute move of them saving the boss from the war by ending it slipped her notice. Ben's death and FBI's move against the rival cartel lead Navarro to make a decision between brides and Helen. Considering all that has happened, they have proved to be more of an asset than liability. Time after time, they have come up with one crafty plan after another to either save the cartel or simply save themselves from the cartel. What makes themselves better is that they work exceptionally well under the threat of their own lives. By getting a statement from the FBI, Helen was trying to put the final nail in the coffin of the brides. She wanted to give yet another reason to Navarro to kill them, but before that could happen, he put a bullet in her instead. Now, even though her death means a life of Wendy's and Marty and their children, it also means that they are in much more danger than they were ever before. If a person like Helen, who had been with the cartel for gods knows how long, is disposable, then they too are disposable. This brings us to the next of many problems of their agenda. After Ben's death, Ruth found it is impossible to be around them, so Darlene poached her.
No, I'm fucking done! I'm fucking done, Marty!
When the brides return to the nest, how will they handle the situation of the best player being on the other side of the line now? Not only when they be in the professional rivalry, but everyone is against them.
Discord in your ranks? I suggest you proceed very cautiously.
Ruth and Darlene, and not to forget Casey Mobb, working together means a whole lot trouble for brides, especially because they all know the bride's function and just their weak points are. The danger on the outside can be handled. If they succeeded in convincing a Mexican drug cartel leader to spare their lives over that of his own lawyer, they can surely find a way to keep the local enemy satisfied. But what about the challenges that are closer to home? Ben's death also affected Jonah. The poor boy made 2 friends in all, both of them dead now. Buddy died the night he helped Wendy burn the Snell's poppy field, and now Ben's dead because Wendy okayed the hit.
Your mom is the one who okayed it.
In both these cases, his mother's come out the suspect, and from the way it looked, Jonah is not in the mood to forgive anyone anytime soon. But does that mean that he will cross to the other side and join hands with enemies to bring down his own parents? Perhaps it won't go that far, but he surely will create a lot of problems for them. Not to forget Sam's arrest, which could give the FBI an upper hand on the brides. Is he the next CI of the agency? In any case, on the return from Mexico, Wendy and Marty have a lot to take care of. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please hit the like button, and for more such content like this, do subscribe to our channel.